of corrections. Let's go ahead. So again, I'm just barely touching, and you can do this gentle ratcheting thing in order to feel what I'm talking about. Then as he rolls, I just gently kept that touch. I'm not following him, I'm not rolling up, I'm not pushing him, I'm not away from him. I'm so gently touching that he can't even feel anything's happened. But here I have this point of contact, and then I can use my forward energy. And then again we roll, and there we go. So again, if he tries to do a fook with his elbow down, he tries to do a fook, and here, boom. It's even if you've got a really great fook in your Dan Chi Sao, it's still difficult. But watch what happens. As you know, if you walk in like this, there's no way that he could stop me without wrestling me. But if he tries to walk in on me like that and make a vertical ton as he walks in, I simply say, no, I already own this space. I just turn it on. I was there all along, like a sentinel. Because that's what we're doing in Chi Sao and rolling, is we're protecting this triangle. Here's the door, the gate that must always be closed. That's why we need this wrist-to-wrist contact. Then there's the windows. And we're not going to get into that right now, but that's basically if he just walked off, did a tandar and tried to come in, and then I got turned off. That's another story. So, but that has to be protected too. In the meantime, it's really important to protect this door, because once I open this door for any reason, I'm not saying he would get in, but if he did it right, he wouldn't. For instance, I'll show you what I mean. If we're here, and I come to a bong, and he does a traditional fook here, and now he's pushing me that way. Well, that's okay, go ahead and push. Oops, I just made a J, and now we're no longer wrist to wrist. And so I'll just keep contact with my forearm and strike him, or strike him. I still have control. I still own him at his wrist. This is another concept about wrist to wrist. You see how I don't own him? Because I don't control his wrist. So I either need to control his wrist when it's on the outside so that his arm can't slap around. It's another concept. Or I control his wrist here. Go ahead. It just doesn't matter. I've got his wrist. It's just fine. I'm absolutely in control. And here I am again. You see, if I control his arm from here and I'm not on the center line, I'm in trouble. And I'm really digressing. But this is an advanced understanding. If I have it here and I'm on the center line, I'm okay. But if I have his wrist, wherever I am, I'm really doing nicely. So let's get back to the basic concept. These pads here, try this ratcheting effect. When you make the contact, instead of having your foot here, which is fine, I'm not trying to change the system. I believe that I'm introducing a master level understanding. Though I've never seen anybody use it, there's so many good, well, there's very few really good, but I've seen some really good players on YouTube and elsewhere. And whatever they're doing, many of them are doing great things. So maybe some of them are doing this. I've really never seen this, certainly not actively instructed. So again, he does the strike. All I have to do is turn my energy on, and I'm in good shape, and I can follow up in Chi Sao. Remember, Chi Sao is an exercise that teaches us how to deal with fighting situations. He comes in, boom, boom, boom. I want to see I'm here, I'm feeling what's going on, I'm moving. Even though I don't have my wrist on his, I'm still controlling the center line at his wrist. And then I come in here. Now maybe he makes a bong and slides up his arm. Now it's wrestling. I don't really control him from a pivotal point that makes a difference. If I had his forearm and I was controlling it and jamming in, that's good. This one I've got. But this one here I've got now, and also my hand here, my Wu Sao, is able to pick it up if I need it there. If I was here, I've got it. Here, I'm controlling him. As soon as I get in the middle of his arm, unless I'm somehow or another broken it, he can go any way with that. So you don't want to be in the center of the arm for the most part. And back to this concept. This is a big deal. This will make your Kung Fu at least 100 times better. Learn these points of contact. Feel them at the wrist. Control the wrist. That's what it's all about. Controlling the wrist and controlling those entry gates, and not letting somebody be able to slide past, and not getting stuck with a type of foot that you can't actually control very well. That's it.